Hi guys. Why is it a beautiful day out? Clear blue sky, barely any clouds in the sky. Except over there, of course. Anyway, summer's doing okay. Yeah, there's a lot of hurdles I gotta go through. I've had a lot of ups and downs this year, but at least I get back up on my feet and keep my eye on the ball. Wow. Anyway, thought I'd give you guys a quick update on what I got going on for the remainder of the summer up until August 27th. This Wednesday, I'm going to be doing my live stream on bringing guests on to talk about Shang in general. And I got to be frank, I kind of have bad luck with bringing guests on because I'm not exactly psychic like Charles Xavier. I usually like to bring on folks who are new and as well as first timers, usually. But yeah, it's kind of awkward that most people you like to find are often very busy on specific days at certain time frames. But hey, at least I don't let that consume me as well in public. Well, here's the thing. While I'm walking down this road right here to get some good, refreshing sunlight and fresh air, I still enjoy tuning into all my DualShocks streams. Usually it's it's usually one of the main channels I tune into. That along with Derek Anderson, the DA, and Cypher. Yeah. Yeah, this week is Shang-Chi in general. Next week, Pokemon Generation 2, in which I'm hoping to get as many guests on as I can. Then in 2 weeks, I got Green Lantern, which I'm really, really struggling to find guests to join me on for. Clearly, folks at the Syndicate Network are strangely and awkwardly busy too much every Wednesday, which I don't know how the heck is that possible. But I'm sure some of them will come around eventually. But anyway, I usually am. I'm not. Also after that, thought I'd try if I can get enough people to join me on the 13th. I got something special for them to try out for my live stream on Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, similar to how the Doolies did their streams back in December last year on what they would rate and giving film specific ratings. Yeah, I learned that from them. Oh, hang on. Car coming in. Okay. Yeah. About to take a tour of the old cemetery. Hopefully I don't get any interrupted phone calls, because last time I did a recording outdoors, my kind of somehow couldn't get any response back from my mom and stuff. Yeah, it's a part of life. Wow. Yeah, lots of channels are growing quicker just from being on people's panels. But DA said something to me about just doing videos, kind of like he did right before he started doing live streams back in 2023, which is when and of course, it's been more than 2 years since I tuned into his channel, as well as all my DualShocks. After seeing Rise of the Beast, the 7th live-action Transformers movie ever made. Now, the 8th one, which should be the one Michael Bay has, that will serve as a sequel to The Last Night, and in live action too. I mean, the production's been hit on pause since the shift in Hollywood has contributed to the IP's state of paralysis. Therefore, it's stuck on life support. But their marketing practices, Paramount's marketing practices on the live action films started going south since Dark of the Moon, when they started lying to us about Shockwave just to hide the truth that they were intending to make Sentinel Prime and Dual and Gold the main bad guys. And if they could do something to make up for it, how about bringing back Shockwave and start including more combiners like aerial bots for the Autobots and Combaticons for the Decepticons? Because really, you've got to do a lot, not just bring as many people back as you can for member-bearing stuff like they did with Jurassic World Dominion. I mean, Hollywood is going down under because of people are feeling so annoyed by the pandering and stuff. But one thing that will hopefully become the next Roger Rabbit hybrid movie will actually be a full live action flick based on the Zelda games, which is planned to be done as a live action trilogy. Casting for the lead actors is going good so far. Now it's all a matter of getting the right actor to play Ganondorf. And my money is on the actor who kicked John Wick down the stairs in Chapter 4. You know, Marco Zoro from Chile. The same country that same country Pedro Pascal is from. Wow, what a day. Passing the old cemetery now. Wow. I have a great-grandpa mine who lives there. Well, I'm going to need to make sure I share this with a specific audience of folks online. Also, I am also looking to see if I can get myself another Star Wars prequel trilogy collector's item. Hopefully next month. It is expensive, but I certainly cannot tell you what it is, because if I did, others might beat me to it, and they're limited in stock as well these days. Ever since the shift in Hollywood, Disney's been turning its back on quality. I mean, lots of studios have. And it's affecting companies like Hasbro and stuff. Interconnectivity is also annoying. I mean, it's a good thing I never went to see Gun's movie. Such a waste of potential that all because of his tendency to pick characters that are least familiar over those who are most familiar and have been a long way to appear in live action movies. He really dropped the ball. Even though it's still holding up okay for some folks, it's struggling. It is struggling right now at the box office, and who knows if it's going to hit 640 to 700 million. Well, I don't care either way, because he and Zaslav and other executives just killed the brand 3 years ago, back in 2022. Just like Iger, Feige, other glorified executives in Hollywood having destroyed IPs under the Disney umbrella, as well as Walt's own company itself. And then you have Sony messing up its own IPs, not bothering to include Spider-Man in their own version of Spider-Man in their own cinematic universe of Spider-Man movies, which were focused on its villains. Venom by far has been the only. Venom movies have been the only profitable ones within their own cinematic universe. Yet they started, each one start from the first to the second to the third, started making less. Passing the graveyard right now. There's a church up on that hill, and here we are passing by an old shack that looks run down, but certainly not abandoned. Otherwise you wouldn't have cars right there. And yeah, looks like people are living there right now as we speak. Wow. Wow. I'll need to think of a good title for this video and share it. Wow. Having started this recording over by the bridge near McDonald's. Wow. Sun glaring right behind me. Hope it won't be a problem for viewers. Wow. I can hear the bells ticking now, which means it's 6 o'clock p.m. here in the East time zone of America. Yeah, time zones can be tricky to comprehend with for folks living in different parts of the globe. And there you hear the church bells right up there. Yeah, a nice church. Jeez. Yeah, too much has gotten completely spiraling out of control. You have to wonder who'd be crazier out in the UK, Brits or Scots. Clearly, I was tuning in the chats to one of Critical Drinker's pals' live streams earlier, and man, they sure like to get raunchy with humor sometimes. Whew, wow. Yeah, I wonder if Mueller and someone who looks like a ghoulish bird, whose name I can't seem to remember, are actually neighbors of Critical Drinker himself. I know he attracts the likes of funny guys like Tyrone Magnus and stuff like that. Ugh. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it can be a huge fucking drag when people get themselves suddenly constrained or having a wedge in between stuff. But never mind that. The sound of those bells are beautiful, not just for wedding bells, but also to help indicate the time, whether or not an hour has gone by. We often get plenty of motorcyclists around here. Some are very loud and rattling, nerve-wracking too. I do wonder what I should try once we get to town hall. And the afternoon is gone by. Well, I'll have to end it there. I'll have to continue with another recording. Stick around.